uniform, see them on game day, how they celebrate the game, how they photobomb me.
Best guy here, man. Oh, God, I'll see you there.
All right. So,
when it comes to Travis and Taylor, the headlines never stop. First up, Kelce turned heads pulling up to the Chiefs' glitzy docuseries premiere in a $400,000 Rolls Royce, dripping cool confidence. And while he was working the red carpet, Selena Gomez was working the yacht at her Cabo Bachelorette, with fans buzzing over why bestie Taylor skipped the party. Next, Swift proved she's all in for Travis with a private, very supportive move that had insiders talking. But betting pros say a Grammy is more likely than an engagement ring in 2026. Meanwhile, Kelce embraced chaos couture in a steamy GQ shoot before reminding everyone why he doesn't always follow his coach's rules. Travis Kelce knows how to make an entrance, and Sunday night in Kansas City was no different. The guy rolled up to the red carpet premiere of the Chiefs' brand new docuseries The Kingdom in a $400,000 Rolls Royce Phantom like he was starring in his own episode of Pimp My Ride. The car door swings open, out pops the 6'5" tight end, casually holding his suit jacket like he just stepped out of a GQ shoot. Except instead of Taylor Swift by his side, it was just him, his shades, and a valet, probably whispering, "Don't scratch this thing." Fans had been hoping the pop queen herself would strut down the carpet, but nope, no Taylor in sight. Instead, Kelce's parents, Donna and Ed, came through to hold it down. And honestly, they were the stars in their own way.
I thought when they got into the NFL that would be enough, but...
Ed couldn't stop grinning. Sources say he's convinced Taylor is basically the secret ingredient behind his son's happiness these days. He even hinted that's why we should expect Travis to have one of his best seasons yet. 35 years old and apparently built like a superhero fresh out of Boca Raton workouts. Meanwhile, Coach Andy Reid got his moment too. Well, at least until Travis literally crashed his interview on the carpet. 1 second, Reid was talking to reporters. The next, Kelce had his hands on the coach's shoulders like, "Hey, remember me?" Classic Travis move. Part linebacker, part class clown.
uniform, see them on game day, how they celebrate the game, how they photobomb me.
Best guy here, man. Oh, God, I'll see you there.
All right. So...
And to be fair, Reid wasn't exactly shy about praising his star tight end's world-famous girlfriend earlier in the night. According to insiders, he was practically glowing while saying she might be the most famous woman alive since, well, you know who.
Hard worker to hard worker. What does that mean to hear that compliment?
Well, she's a good girl, first of all, and I mean, might be the most famous lady in the world. I mean, right now, since the Queen has passed away. But what a phenomenal person she is, and I appreciate her saying that.
Yeah.
She's a great leader herself. So.
The red carpet itself was a Chiefs family affair. Patrick Mahomes showed up with Brittany, posing like it was prom night, while Travis mingled with teammates, owner Tavia Hunt and Tammy Reid. His fit? Gray suit, crisp white tee, white sneakers, and dark shades. Basically the cool uncle if your uncle also happens to be one of the most dominant players in the NFL. So while Travis is clowning on red carpets, Selena Gomez is living her best life in Cabo and honestly giving main character energy. Picture this. A yacht party, the Pacific sun bouncing off the water, and Selena rocking a strapless back swimsuit like she's auditioning to be the cover girl for Hot Girl Summer The Encore. She's sipping cocktails, snapping selfies with her crew, and basically proving that a bachelorette bash doesn't need to be subtle, it needs to be legendary. And legendary it was, because insiders say she was dancing non-stop while her squad cheered her on. But of course the internet couldn't just let Selena have her tequila-soaked moment. Nope. Everyone had one burning question. Where on earth was Taylor Swift? This is supposed to be the dynamic duo. Selena and Taylor have been attached at the hip since flip phones were still a thing. Fans are now whispering theories like conspiracy detectives. Was she too busy cozying up with Kelce back in Kansas City? Or did she just miss her flight because her cat decided to nap on her suitcase? Nobody knows, but social media is buzzing like someone left the group chat notifications on loud. Meanwhile, Selena's party looked like something out of a movie montage. Ashley Cook, Raquel Stevens, Courtney Lopez, and even cousin Priscilla were all in on the fun. At one point, Selena swapped the swimsuit for a chic pair of white pants and brown boots for a land adventure, because why not serve two looks in one weekend? And while Selena was living it up yachtside, her fiancé Benny Blanco was apparently across the border throwing his own Vegas bachelor bash with 25 of his closest bros. Talk about a plot twist. She's sipping rosé on the ocean, he's probably losing at blackjack. Balance, right? What's got people even more hyped is the wedding scoop. The ceremony set for California. Insiders hint it's going to be intimate but star-packed. And the menu? Forget fancy soufflés. Selena's insisting on Nana's biscuits and gravy because Texas pride doesn't quit. And speaking of weddings and biscuits, Taylor Swift seems to be busy baking up something else entirely. Her role as the ultimate supportive girlfriend in Travis Kelce's big ESPN moment. The pop powerhouse had been quietly making sure her man shines in the kingdom, the Chiefs' flashy 6-part docuseries. Insiders say she gave the official thumbs up for every single cameo she makes in the show. And honestly, that's peak couple goals. When your likeness is treated like top-shelf IP, and you're still chill enough to say, yeah, go ahead, use it. The wildest part? She didn't even need to do a fan in the stands lane. It's like the world's most famous woman saying, don't mind me, I'm just here eating my nachos and yelling at referees. And fans love it, because now they get to see Taylor not as the megastar on stage, but as the girl who cheers from Arrowhead like the rest of Kansas City. The Chiefs' top brass is also apparently thrilled, because let's be real, when you've got one of the planet's most powerful celebs casually boosting your team brand, that's marketing you can't buy. Sources close to the project say it was always meant to be a love letter to the team, its family vibe, and Kansas City itself. But with Taylor sprinkled in, it's like getting bonus fries at the bottom of the bag. And don't forget, the season they're chronicling wasn't exactly low drama. The Chiefs marched through 2024 with a 15-2 record, flexing like the NFL final bosses, only to get smacked down in the Super Bowl by the Philadelphia Eagles. Brutal. That loss ended the dream of a three-peat, which would have basically cemented them as dynasty legends. And if losing out on a three-peat wasn't painful enough, now betting pros are turning Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce's love life into Vegas odds. Apparently the math nerds of romance are saying Taylor's got a higher chance of snagging another Grammy than she does a diamond ring from Travis in 2026. Cold, but also kind of hilarious. According to them, the probability of her holding that golden gramophone next year sits at a comfy 40%, while Kelce slipping a rock on her finger is chilling way down at 11%. Basically, the bookies are telling Swifties to save their money for tour tickets, not engagement party confetti. What's wild is that Taylor just announced her new album, The Life of a Showgirl, on Travis's very own podcast, which was like Relationship Soft Launch 2.0. Forget Instagram hard launches. These two casually drop major life updates on sports podcasts now. And Kelce wasn't just sitting there nodding politely either. He's heard the whole album already. Yeah, perks of being the boyfriend, and he's hyping it up like it's 12 back-to-back bangers. Swifties are already foaming at the mouth, convinced the October 3rd release will melt Spotify servers, and insiders even think it could hit 314 million streams in the first 24 hours. For perspective, that's more people than the entire population of the U.S. hitting repeat while brushing their teeth. And speaking of brushing teeth on repeat, Travis Kelce just brushed off any idea of subtlety with his latest GQ cover shoot, and honestly, it's giving Fashion Fever Dream meets Wild Wild West. Dude went full Crocodile Dundee in designer drag, cradling an actual alligator like it was his emotional support pet, rocking a fur hat bigger than most studio apartments, yellow work gloves, and a watch so shiny it probably blinded the photographer. Styled by Law Roach, yes, the mastermind behind Zendaya's iconic fits, Kelce basically turned overalls and swamp creature into high fashion. Who knew? But wait, it gets spicier. At one point, he ditched the shirt completely and threw on a fringe-lined leather Balenciaga jacket paired with crisp white pants and cowboy boots. Imagine a Marlboro man who stumbled into Paris Fashion Week. That's the vibe. And because no Kelce shoot is complete without some chaos, he jumped into the ocean wearing nothing but a cowboy hat and a gold chain, staring into the camera like he's auditioning for Baywatch Midwest Edition. Somewhere, Taylor is either cackling or bookmarking the pics. The cover shot? Pure comedy gold. He's flyboarding midair in skimpy shorts, a red Prada vest, and a Rolex that probably costs more than the jet ski he landed on. Sources say this man takes 3 hours to pick a game day fit, and after this shoot it makes sense. He's clearly curating a whole museum of chaos couture. It turns out Kelce doesn't just freestyle in front of a camera, he does it on the field too, and that's where things get spicy. Sure, the man's built like a Marvel character, 6'5", 35 years old, still running like he stole something, but insiders say his real superpower is knowing when to color inside the lines and when to draw his own. Basically, he's that kid in class who forgot the homework instructions but still turned in an A-plus project. Back in his early Chiefs days, quarterbacks weren't exactly tossing him love notes in the form of passes. Alex Smith, running the show before Mahomes, mostly kept it traditional. Wide receivers only, thank you very much. Then one day Smith sat down with some film and had the ultimate light bulb moment. No matter the play call, no matter the coverage, Kelce was always open. Maybe not where he was supposed to be, but still standing there like, hey bro, I got you. From then on, the unofficial rule became simple. When in doubt, find Travis. The secret? He bends the rules just enough to break defenses, not his team's game plan. He times his moves to sync with the quarterback, making sure he's not wrecking anyone else's route. Then basically Jedi mind tricks defenders into looking the wrong way. It's part improv, part genius, part I'm just gonna vibe over here. And honestly, it's a playbook anyone could steal, whether you're running routes or just trying to run a business meeting without dozing off. That's all for this video, folks. We'll see you next time.